there are two face washes. This is the Illuminate Clean face wash. This one is for normal to dry skin or sensitive skin. There's also Illuminate Clear, which is for oily skin. So I use the Illuminate Clean. I do have oilier skin, but I also have sensitive skin. So I use the Illuminate Clean and it works great for me. Then after that, I spritz the refreshed rose water. I use it as a toner. I have a couple uses for this, so we'll get to that when we get to the makeup part too. Next, I use the Uplift Eye Serum. Sorry. This, I'll show you kind of the bottle. So there's a button on the top, and you can kind of, so I do 1 to 2 drops, usually 1, on my finger, and then I kind of just, put that around my eyes at night. And then after that, I use the Divine moisturizer. This is a great moisturizer for any skin type. Like I said, I do have oilier skin. I know a lot of people that have drier skin and use it. And then before I start my makeup, I use the Glorious Primer. This stuff is great. It gives your skin kind of a like satiny feel. Helps your makeup stay on all day. Helps as a primer like on your eyes for your eyeshadow. And you can also use it in your hair to smooth out your hair if it's frizzy. So that's a great product. Next, I use the BB Flawless. I personally use Bisque. There are 6 colors for this. I use Bisque. That's kind of in the middle. The Mineral Touch Cream Foundation. I personally, this one is, sorry, it's really hard to see the color with this lighting, but this one is the Cream Foundation in Velour. I use this one more like spot coverage if I need concealer or like a little bit under my eyes or anything like that. But a lot of people use it on their whole face. I usually just use that for spot coverage myself. And then there's the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. I use this one in Taffeta. It's a shade up from the Velour, but that is it's hard to see, I know. This is another one I use a little different. I don't use the little sponge thing that it comes with. I use the big face brush to apply this. That's just preference thing. So, you can use whichever you're more comfortable with, but another option if you are more of a fan of the loose powder than the pressed powder, there's it's the concealer. This is the size that it comes in. Now this one I have in the darker shade. Again, multiple uses. So the shade I would use if I was just going to do overall coverage would be Fabulous. But this one I have in Fierce, so I also sometimes use this for contouring, or I also use this as a bronzer sometimes. I mix it with a little bit of the shimmer eyeshadow and use that as a bronzer. So there is a bronzer coming out in March, which I'm super excited about, but for now I use that. But you can also use that just as an all-over coverage for powder. You can also use it with the rose water to make it more of like a liquid concealer too. Blusher. It's in the same kind of container as the other one, as the concealer. And that and the concealer also. I use the blusher brush. It's kind of an angle tip. Go with my eyeliner. There are 10 colors of eyeliner. So I'm going to actually show you on the back of my hand. This one's Passionate. It's the purple one. So I know it's hard to see with this lighting, but I don't know if you saw how smooth it glides on. It is the pencil that you would sharpen. It goes on really, really smooth, so you don't get that kind of like jagged line on your eyelids. Also, once it sets, so if you make a little mistake or whatever, you can wipe it and it'll come off. But once you leave it alone and let it set, it's not going anywhere. You will still have it on when you get home from work, or the whole day out. It'll still be on at night. There's also a really great little pencil sharpener for them. It will, instead of making a super pointy tip, it rounds the tip a little bit the way they come when you get them. It's also got the little thing in there to clean it if it gets stuck in there, and then you just kind of open it up to clean it out. So I'm going to show you now that it's set. I am sorry, you can't really see, rubbing hard on this, and sorry, the lighting's awful. It's not moving. There's nothing on my finger, nothing there. So that's the eye. I will show you the lip liners also. There are 5 colors of the lip liner. If you are into kind of more neutral, don't really like too much color, Pouty is a great color. That one's the most neutral. My favorite of the darker shades is Pompous. That one's a really nice wine color, kind of like a burgundy. And then the other 3 in the middle I also wear. There's red, like a pinkier one, and like a kind of lighter than the Pompous, more in that shade. So those are the lip liners, which are also, they go on just like the eyeliners do, and they glide on smooth, they stay on. So when I do use those, I will do my whole lip. I don't just line it, I'll do my whole lip, and then sometimes I wear it just by itself. Sometimes I wear it with a clear gloss, or I do colored gloss to change up the look. But the precision pencils you can get in sets also, so they're $15 each, or you can get a set of 3 for $40. You can do it in sets of 10 or sets of 15 and get all of them as well. But the set of 3 you can mix and match. The set of 10 you can as well. You pick which color. So if you wanted 1 lip liner and 2 eyeliners, and it saves you a little bit of money. So that is a good deal. And to do that, you go under products and go into sets. I would encourage you to always look in the sets first, because there are a few different things. If you buy multiples of, you can get it a little bit cheaper in the sets section. So the mineral pigments, this is the size they come in. They are a loose powder pigment. There are 16 colors of the matte and 16 of the shimmer. I personally use them with the rose water. So what I do, I use the crease brush a lot. So I use the crease brush, I spray the brush with the rose water, then I put some of the pigment into the lid. So this has the rose water. I put a little bit on, tap off the excess, and then I go from there. The rose water helps give it a darker, kind of brighter look, and helps the shimmers be more shimmery, and it just kind of gives you a bolder color. So I personally use the rose water every morning when I put my eyeshadow on. So if you buy the set of 10 lip glosses, which I did because I wear all of them, it comes in a case like this. It's got the, sorry, unique, mine's a little dirty, since I usually pick it up when my hands are full of makeup. And there are 10 colors. They have a mirror on them so that you can apply it and just check it in the mirror. These are great. I didn't used to be a lip gloss person. I don't like the gooey, sticky, I don't like to taste it, I don't want to smell it. I'm funny about it. I don't really want to feel it. This stuff is great. It's not sticky, there's no smell, there's no taste, it's not gooey. Some of the colors are like a sheer and some of them are more opaque. I wear all of them. This one is Lovesick. This is the one that comes in the Love It bundle for February. It comes with this, the Passionate, the purple eyeliner that I showed you, and mascara. It's $50 and it comes in a super cute little bag. I don't have mine yet. It should be here I think Monday, but I did order it in the beginning of the month because I really wanted the bag. I'll be honest, I have obviously all the other products. I wanted the bag. And I do use all the products, so this is one of my favorite glosses, so it will be good to have a spare to keep in my purse because I usually am back and forth between in the case and the purse. But this one is the one I'm wearing now. I just kind of wanted to show you because I know it looks kind of dark in the thing and online. It's very sheer and just gives a little, like a little touch of color. It's really a great, like, everyday if you don't want a lot of color. This one is a really good one. Also, most people don't know this. It took me about 4 months, I'm a little ashamed to admit, to realize I thought that they were not great mirrors on here. There's a plastic film on there, so take that off, and it's a for real mirror. So once I have everything on, I use the mascara. So it comes in this cool case, so it looks like an eyeglass case. You get the two tubes in here. You get the gel and the fibers. So what I do, a lot of times I'll warm them up like in a cup of hot water or something if it's, right now it's cold out, so it helps just kind of thin it out and fluff up the fibers a little bit. But the gel looks like a regular mascara. It's black. That goes on first. Then your fibers. This is green tea fibers. So that would go on kind of mid to the end, which I have videos for application too. I just really wanted to go through the products. And then you go over it again with the gel to seal in the fibers. So that's usually the last thing that I put on when I'm getting ready.